a musician at any age, let alone at their age.
Yeah.
And then Laura also played on Randy McDonald, bass player from Tommy Castro's band. Randy did Christmas in Jail, and then also Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And Laura played guitar with me on both of those cuts and just did a great job.
Yeah.
You know. And then the wonderful Chris Fast, he played harmonica and sang on Sonny Boy Williams' second Sonny Boy's Christmas Blues. Yeah. And then we had the beautiful Mercedes Moore come in and sing Walking in Winter Wonderland with myself, and also did Blues Christmas and Elvis's hit. I felt that having a woman sing Blue Christmas would be a lot more effective than having a man sing it, who would be compared to Elvis.
Yeah.
You know, so. And let's see, who else we got? Oh, Francois Sims did a wonderful job on Silent Night, you know. So all in all, it was just a fantastic voyage,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, we also got Sarah Niemitz.
Yes.
On Oh Come All Ye Faithful, just absolutely just
beautiful job she did. And she did that remotely. It was just amazing.
Yeah, she sent her vocals in, and I was just like, girl, you're an engineer's dream.
Yeah.
Like, she just made it all so nice.
Yeah. And then also Randy's boss and my old buddy, Tommy Castro, doing Backdoor Santa.
Yeah.
And who did the same thing. He flew that into us and did a fantastic job. Tommy and Randy are two of my oldest friends from San Francisco area. And so it's just good. It was good to have them on the whole deal.
So something that I really love about this album is it not only that are the players just absolutely incredible, and the level of musicianship is just through the roof.
Right.
I love that this album has Christmas songs that like you probably never heard. Like I had never heard maybe like definitely a handful of these songs. And like, there's some really old, like just crunchy songs that just like are just a little bit like raunchy, and there's just some really entertaining songs.
I think Randy McDonald did such a great job of Christmas in Jail. Number one, it's a great song.
Yeah.
And number two, he did such a great job on his vocals and his presentation of it. You know,
so funny.
Yeah, his spoken words are just hilarious, and it's just magical. It makes you smile just to hear the song.
And it's a little bit like in a very like politically correct world, it's a little bit just like, hey, you know what? We're just gonna kind of do our own thing. We're not trying to like be too prim and proper about anything. It's a little unapologetic.
Yeah,
and I love that about it.
It's also been there, done that.
Yeah,
know?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh yeah. Are we on now? Yeah. Welcome back. Hey. How you doing?
I'm doing good, TJ.
Hey, all those that are just joining us, my name is TJ. This is Johnny, as you may very well know, Johnny Vernazza, and just kind of catching up about this record that we've been working on in Home by Christmas. Let's talk about the title track.
Yeah, we bounced around, as you know, on different titles for the album. And I finally had some chords, you know, a song that I had kind of locked away for a while and couldn't do anything with, and then wrote Home by Christmas, just kind of thinking about what it's like to be away from home. I mean, musicians aren't the only people that travel for business. And so how it would be to be away, and you're always promising that you will be home by Christmas and you will make it home by Christmas.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what I based the lyrics on. And just, you know, the song was a basic, once again, Memphis style, you know, stacks, volts, rhythm and chord changes, and just kind of wrote it about trying to get home and definitely being home by Christmas.
It's very nostalgic, and I got to say, when I was listening to it, and just kind of, it just gives me that like that feeling, you know, that Christmas feeling. It just really captures it, and
I think a big part of that was I got through half of the vocals, the lyrics before we recorded the actual vocals, and then you helped me with some of the last verse on
Yeah, so much fun.
pronunciations and things like that. And then I think that the reason it came out with that nostalgic feel is because we had already recorded "Walking in Winter Wonderland"
Yeah.
and some of the classics that we put to a Stax Volt rhythm and all of that. And so it was easier to write along that line.
Now, can you explain when you say Stax? Can you explain to the people? I didn't know what Stax Records was before I came in. So could you give us a little brief?
Right. Well, I grew up in the early '60s, and before the Beatles and all that, I listened to a lot of what was coming out of Motown and Stax out of Memphis, and all of the Otis Redding and Wilson Pickett and everything that was recorded there, and so that's what we were playing. And then even after the Beatles came out, the bands I was playing, we weren't playing that stuff. We were playing R&B, and so we always listened to what was going on with Motown and Stax Volts, and so that led to even when I started.
So that was a studio and a record company, or
yeah,
okay,
yeah, out of Memphis,
out of Memphis.
So yeah,
and they were doing a lot of the Motown stuff.
No, but they did.
No, that was Detroit.
Yeah, that was Detroit.
Okay.
But their relationship with Motown was very tight. There's a great book called "Dreams to Remember" about Otis Redding that explains a lot of the relationship with Stax Volt as well as Motown and all that. How they would do each other's songs.
Nice.
And, everything was kind of entwined there.
Excellent.
And as much as everyone complained about record companies, even my experience in the '70s, everyone would always complain about, the companies ripping us off and this, that. But they provided a service.
Yeah.
And along with AM radio, which, was the gold standard.
Yeah.
And that's how you made your living,
Yeah.
know. And so that was what inspired me. I've always been a big fan of Steve Cropper. And so his guitar playing is what I styled my rhythm playing out.
Cool.
And so,
And so you did a little nod by with the band name called the Smokestacks.
Yes, I did. Yeah, because we were doing such a great job, and yourself included on bass, and of capturing that sound. And it's just a simple sound.
Yeah.
It's just everyone giving room for
we're
the
in
track.
a room together.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen to each other.
Yes.
Let the song tell you what
it's
it
about,
needs.
Having more space than notes.
Yeah. Love
and
that.
So it worked out very well.
Excellent. Well, I'm so excited to release this album, to be a part of it, to just the whole experience has just been so humbling and exciting. And so thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, thank you, because this has started a relationship that will continue for quite a while. We work very well together.
So speaking of relationships, we have a budding partnership with the American Cancer Society.
Yes, we do. Yes.
They're going to promote this album, and we're going to give a portion of the proceeds to them.
Yes.
And so we're very excited. Thank you, American Cancer Society.
Yes.
We're very excited about that partnership. And you have a story to tell about your personal battle with cancer. Can you where you want to start, and tell us a little bit?
Where should I start? Well, I think I'll start a little bit before I was diagnosed. As everyone out there has someone either in their family or relatives or friends that have been touched by cancer. I mean, I lost North Buffalo, my good boss and friend, in 2009 over lung cancer, and we played together for almost 30 years. So it's always been a tough. In fact, in 2010 we did a tour for promoting cancer awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And anyhow, right before I was diagnosed, I had just been through 2 surgeries for each thumb, because the arthritis was so bad, it was really starting to affect my playing. So I did that. So it kind of sidelined me for a while. And at that time, about 2020, I started having problems with my throat. So I was going to a doctor in about 6 months. And then on September, he kept saying it wasn't nothing to worry about. He had me on antibiotics, et cetera. So I was misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
So by the time I insisted on a CAT scan on September 23rd, 2021, I was diagnosed with throat cancer, stage 3, advanced stage 3. It was already on the back of my tongue. So I had called, well, actually, I emailed Scripps that when I found out the diagnosis, and they got back to me in 45 minutes with a
Wow.
plan. And so I went down there, saw the oncologist and my radiologist, met them, and they started me on a 7-week radiation program with chemotherapy. So I went through that and lost a lot of weight, as everyone does that goes through this. And it was a tough road, but I had a lot of help from my family and my friends that drove me to treatment and helped me out in a lot of ways.
Sure.
A lot of love really helps. And but then after that, the treatment, the radiology was, they hit me so hard that I had a lot of bone loss in my mouth, which eventually led to where I had to have 4 surgeries to remove my teeth and prepare me for dentures.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not covered by insurance. So that landed me in a world of debt.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to Mexico to get the dentures made because the insurance wouldn't cover it here. I couldn't afford what they were charging.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another difficulty. So this took another year and a half for the implants to heal, etc. And it was just really awful. So for people now that are going through cancer, and I have a lot of friends and band members right now that are going through this, it's really difficult with the insurance. Insurance is awful.
Yeah.
And especially the dental insurance. They don't cover anything. And I'm paying a very high premium monthly.
Yeah.
That I still have to keep up because I still need continuous work.
Yeah.
Now I had so much bone loss that it's not stopping.
Yeah.
And so it's very difficult. And so, but anyway, I've just proceeded to go along and trying to work off the debt and also trying to keep my health up.
Sure. I have a couple questions real quick, just regarding that process. You said you were misdiagnosed. Is that a common
It does
issue?
happen. It's something that you don't, it can't be, you can't sue over. It's a misdiagnosis.
Yeah.
It's not something that you could actually do something about.
Yeah.
And it is common. It's not real common with something like throat cancer. It can be. Unless like you do get a CT scan or some type of scan instead of just having observation.
That's the thing that changed. That was the moment that everything changed when they realized that you actually did have cancer. It was the CT scan.
Yeah, then I changed doctors and moved into Scripps, and that's when the shock hit me too. I mean, it was all of a sudden I realized I could die here.
Yeah, and so you were your own advocate.
Yeah, myself and my family, we really were
to push forward to get that CT.
Correct. Yeah,
and that was where the diagnosis came from.
Correct.
So that's kind of I think that's an important thing to take from it.
For everyone, if you feel something is wrong with your health, you really have to get in there and ask questions, even if you think it's nothing, because it really can be something. And the earlier you catch everything, the better.
Yeah. So advanced stage 3 is not, it's kind of like in that middle ground of like,
right.
Still like
exactly
a good fighting chance, but like when it gets to a certain point, it's a little too late, right?
So they had to hit me really hard with radiation.
Yeah,
chemo wasn't too bad. The radiation was the worst. A ton of pain, so that's why I lost so much weight. I mean, and then also I was on pain medication for that too, and so you lose more weight. And then after I was off the treatment, I had to go in for therapy because your tongue's a muscle. I had to learn how to speak again.
Wow.
And basically, and how to enunciate and move my mouth so I could, you don't lose jaw strength and then your mouth won't open.
Right.
If your muscles get lazy, they will stay lazy.
Atrophy. Yeah.
And so I had to, go through all that. And then let's see, right? I think it was 2023. They found squamous cell carcinoma in my forehead.
Okay.
So back to radiation
So
again.
different altogether, different
Well, a
diagnosis?
different area. Oops,
Okay.
a different area, same cancer.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just different area. So more radiation on my forehead, and that wasn't as debilitating. I compromised my sinuses, which still are compromised.
Yeah.
It's I'm okay. I always say I'll complain, and I'm complaining to let everyone know what you go through. You still have to fight to be strong.
Yeah.
And so my complaints aren't about myself. I'm alive, and I'm just so grateful for that. And everything else is just a side thing.
Yeah,
I lost my eyebrows and lost a lot of hair, grew back, mustache grew back. And my health is good now. I've got to watch my weight, and then when we were recording here this year, they found squamous cell carcinoma on my forehead again. So luckily they were able to get that with surgery.
Okay.
So knocked on wood, so to speak, that'll be okay.
Yeah.
And then, but I've got to keep on it all the time. So I see something that I think is wrong, I call my doctor up.
Yeah.
And they get me right in.
I think that's a lot of what like I hear it a lot from people, but it's like you are your doctor.
Yeah.
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 You've got to be responsible for your health because your doctor's busy.
Yeah.
They're seeing a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're just trying to go, like it's you.
Yeah.
Your body is your temple, and you got to take care of it.
I always say there's a fine line between being a hypochondriac and proactive, so there's that fine line. You just got to figure, well, I go in and they say, no, nothing's wrong. You're fine. Well, okay, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. It took me an hour and took an hour of their time, but everything's good,
But you can feel, you got to be aware of what's going on inside your body.
Because when I had the surgery on my forehead, I'm laying on the bed getting surgery, getting phone calls from the studio here and answering that. Yeah. Elvin Bishop called me just to say how I was doing. It's kind of funny, but still I'm here. And that's a blessing. So
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I am too. Every day I'm thankful.
Yeah.
And so it's just we continue to fight. And like I say, I'm fortunate. I'm as tough as a cheap steak.
Is that a sirloin or like?
Yeah, I'm cheap, cheap strips. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you got some shows coming up to promote this album. Let's talk about what's popping.
Yeah, on December 13th, we'll be the full band and guests. We'll be at Coomers in a 611 Mission in Oceanside, and that show will be from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And I say guests, it'll be Mercedes Moore, Anthony Cullens, and the band. And so that's going to be a ton of fun. And then on December 17th, it's a Wednesday night, doors open at 6. The show starts at 7 till 10. That'll be at Humphreys Backstage Live in Shelter Island.
Yes.
And that show will have Mercedes Moore. And Anthony can't make that show, so it'll be just Mercedes.
Okay. And, I'll be there.
Yeah, and TJ, you will be there. Yeah, and singing some background. And so anyway, I'm hoping that everyone can make those 2 shows. Those are the only 2 that we have at the moment. If something else comes up, you'll hear about it.
And get your stocking stuffers. Home by Christmas. Johnny Vernazza. Hey man, it's been a pleasure, and we're looking forward to more of the same.
I sure am too, and like I'm telling people now, your parents or grandparents might like this album if you don't. Yeah. So,
hey, I think this album will reach a whole generation of people that just miss hearing music played in a room by people. Like this doesn't feel like it was studioified. It just feels like. It feels old school. It feels fresh. It feels funky. It feels all the things. Yeah. I love it. I love it so much.
Christmas tunes with an attitude.
With an attitude.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Well, hey, Johnny, let's wrap this up. Any parting words?
Everyone out there, stay well. Take care of yourself. Have a blessed Christmas, and we'll see you again.
We'll see you again. Take care, y'all. All right. Nice.
Cool.